Keith Kellogg arrived in Kiev saying he was there to listen to Ukraine's concerns.
Part of my mission is to sit and listen and say, oh, what are your concerns? Well, yes, we could go back to the United States, talk to President Trump, with Secretary Rubio and the rest of the team, and just ensure that that he did this one right.
And listen, he did, as no sooner was he off the train, and the Ukrainian president launched into a fiery response to comments made by his boss the night before.
So unfortunately, President Trump, who we respect a lot as a leader of the nation that we really respect, the American nation, who supported us all the time, unfortunately, he lives in this disinformation space.
As fears grow that Washington will force Kiev to make concessions to Moscow, Zelenskyy stood firm.
They are letting Putin out of isolation, and I think Putin and Russia are really happy because they are involved in discussions. And yesterday there were signals that they are the victims. That is something new.
He's talking about this, the first meeting held in Saudi Arabia on Tuesday between the US and Russia. Zelenskyy had already criticised the meeting for taking place without him, prompting Donald Trump to offer his own take hours later.
I think I have the power to end this war, and I think it's going very well. But today I heard, oh, well, we weren't invited. Well, you've been there for 3 years. You should have ended it 3 years. You should have never started it. You could have made a deal.
For Russia, Trump's comments have become music to its ears.
In general, frankly speaking, I'm surprised to see the newly elected US President Trump's restraint regarding his allies, who have behaved in such a boorish way, to put it straight.
Meanwhile, Europe, still reeling from the absence of its own invite to Riyadh, held a second meeting in as many days again in Paris, as EU diplomats announced a new round of sanctions on Russia.
You can avoid almost any war by capitulating, but the point is to get to a fair peace.
President Trump says he will probably meet with Vladimir Putin before the end of the month. Who knows where any deal could be by then? Victoria Innes, TRT World.